adding and editing assets in CalAmp iOn. First, we'll need to navigate to our admin section and then select Assets. This will open up the Manage Assets window. Now, as you'll see, it's showing me no assets available because right now we are viewing the assets associated with our primary group. All of our assets are in a lower level group. So at the bottom, you'll see that there's an option here, Include Subgroups. As I select that, you'll get prompted that it's loading assets, and so now it is going to show all of the assets associated with the lower level groups. We'll get our list of all of our assets, what type, what category, the various associations of the assets. And the first thing I want to point out are the buttons on the right-hand side. So the pencil icon is the edit icon, and this is what I would use to edit this specific asset. The next button is the link icon. This is how we can associate this asset with an operator or with a route. The wrench icon is how we can associate this asset with tags. For those customers using tags, this is how you'll link those tags to that particular asset. The calendar icon is the audit trail, meaning this will show you the previous edits made to this particular asset. So you can see who made the change or what user made the change, the date, the timestamp, and what value was changed. So if I were to change the name of this or update an odometer or engine hours, this is where I get to see where and who made those changes. And then the trash can icon is how we can delete this particular asset. So to edit, I'm going to click the pencil icon and it's going to open up the edit window. I can change the asset name, I can change what group this asset is associated with, the asset type, the asset category. To create asset categories, that is done through the admin groups section, and I'll cover that in a different video. We can scroll down a little bit further, we get into the device section. So we can change or choose the device that's assigned to this particular asset, what date it was installed, what date it was uninstalled, and then the details about the particular asset, the year, make, model, odometer, so on and so forth. So to edit a single asset, again, you click the pencil icon in the row for the asset that you want to change. You can bulk edit assets by clicking the checkboxes next to multiple assets, and as you'll see, you can select non-adjacent assets, and right now I have 6 assets selected. If I come down to the bottom right, click the edit button, it's going to open up the window, and as you'll see, updating 6 assets. And this is how we can change or edit any of the common values for these assets. Of course, we don't see the asset name because that's a unique value. So if I need to move multiple assets from one group to another, if I need to change the categories, whatever that may be, again, you can choose each individual asset, click the edit button, and then we can mass or bulk update all of those that are selected. Now, one thing I do want to point out, as you'll see again, I have 6 assets selected. If I come to the right and click the pencil icon in that row, as you'll see, I no longer have all of them selected, and I am again editing this individual asset. To add a new asset, I can click the Add Asset button. It's going to open up the Add Asset window, and this is how I can add an individual asset. If you want to bulk upload, as you'll see, there's an option for Input Assets. By selecting this, it's going to open up the Import Assets window. The first thing that you'll need to do is download the template. Once you've downloaded the template, you can open that up. And as you'll see, this is going to be the template where you can add multiple assets. and then you can update all of the respective fields. The required fields are in red, but we can also incorporate a category, the profile, install date, whatever that may be. Just fill out the template, save the template, navigate back to CalAmp iOn, and then you'll see at the bottom section, drag and drop a spreadsheet, or we can click browse and search for that saved spreadsheet that you created. Just incorporate that, click save, and then it will automatically import multiple assets simultaneously.